welcome to Spirit Shorts, episode number 93. I am Reverend Terry Hall, a psychic medium, professional speaker, and spiritual coach in San Diego. I am also a spiritualist minister whose church, the Chapel of Awareness, is in Encinitas. The chapel is the oldest continuously operational psychic and spiritual development school in the state of California. Spirit Shorts are daily messages from my spirit guides and teachers for our highest and best good, intended to assist us in walking our pathways of harmony and awareness. Today's message is from Nathaniel, who shares, "It is a time of rebirth and new beginnings. It arrives each year at the same time. Embrace the light and the warmth. For even you can have a bountiful life, if you so choose. It starts with forgiveness." Thanks, Nathaniel. And there are many, many spiritual principles, and the foundation of which seems to be rebirth, a new start, a new beginning. And at the heart of rebirth is forgiveness. And forgiveness is required if you're going to allow yourself to have a new life. You know, we each are here to learn different lessons, typically 2 or 3. And our lessons are the majority of the time centered around learning to give and receive love, being in relationships, and thinking about and understanding that which separates us from our connection to the universe, our connection to the force that is the universe. And as our lessons are connected around giving and receiving love for the most part, another way to look at love is harmony. Because a lot of times there's a lot of baggage centered around the word love. And as we begin to learn and look at living a harmonious life with ourselves, with those around us, and this is with our environment, we can look at Nathaniel's message in a slightly different point of view. You know, spring is a natural occurrence each year. It's a time for birth, it's a time for planting, it's a time for regrowth, regeneration. You know, your little corner of the world each year will have its spring. And spring is a breath of fresh air after the dormancy of winter. Spring is a time of hope. It's a time of possibilities. It's a time of planting seeds and hoping for a bountiful future. As such, it's also a time of apprehension. It's a time of superstition. It's a time of uncertainty. Because you're hoping all your hard work that you're undertaking now for a future harvest will indeed take root. That life, that Mother Nature, that circumstances beyond your control cooperate to give you the results you want. And a lot of what we experience in life is this managing between our superstitions and things we can't control, and learning to rely on and train ourselves in the areas we do have control. And as we practice some meditation, as we practice our awareness, as we practice affirmations, as we practice self-control, and we start to learn how our bodies work, our minds control our bodies, if there's anything which you have not forgiven, it will act as a barrier between your allowing yourself to have complete control of your mind. And I mean allowing yourself, because meditation is work. It's not hard work, it's effort, but it's work nonetheless. And it's in the applied effort over time that we start to wear away different parts of our identity, the different parts of our subconscious and unconscious minds. And as we get to the deeper levels of meditation, temptation, there are things that show up that I can only describe as our unwillingness to forgive ourselves. The things that have happened in the past, things that we did, things that happened others did, which, if we never forgive, stand there as a barrier to our truly accepting and loving ourselves, which is living in harmony with the cycle of the universe. So as we undertake forgiveness, and if you look at Nathaniel's message, it starts with forgiveness. Allow yourself to do that. Give yourself permission to forgive yourself for any transgressions you've done, more importantly, any transgressions others have done to you. And it's in this space of forgiveness that the spiritual principles of the universe begin to unfold and act in support of our dreams, hopes, and desires that we're planning here this springtime. And it's through our mental control and our ability and the ability of our mind to be able to see the future before it happens, that we can then create a pathway which accomplishes what we want. That's the Spirit Shorts for today. You can find us at www.spiritshorts.com. If you haven't done so yet, you may want to join my birthday club. And my birthday club, you join it, and each year for your birthday, I offer you a free reading. It's my gift to you. Again, I'm Reverend Terry Hall. You can find the birthday club at revterryhall.com/birthday. Again, I'm Reverend Terry Hall, wishing you a magnificent time of rebirth. Complete permission for you to forgive yourself and my highest blessings.